It's our carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and oxygen Headspace analyzer all in one amazing unit. Air goes in the needle, through the filter, through the food grade silicone tubing, into the analyzer, drawn by a micro pump, and gives you the display of all three gases for your food packaging analysis. I just go and unclip this guy again. This is carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. You will see a little pack with manuals and things like that there. But first, let's go forward and just turn it on, because it takes 60 seconds to count down. And as that's going on, we'll be explaining everything step by step. So just press the middle button, that's the on button, and let that just come down from its countdown. All right, folks, so let's get back to it step by step. We're going to see everything that comes in the pack here. All right, in this pack over here, we have our manual, folks, very detailed manual, and make sure everything that is ticked, you have serial number, and we stamp it, folks, making sure that everything is included. Again, with it, very important, is our calibration certificate. Make sure it's stamped, NIST-traceable, very, very important. Otherwise, who knows what it's reading. And it's signed by our engineer. Very important to make sure your product is correctly calibrated. And we have our scepters, folks. 100 scepters come with every Headspace analyzer from forensic detectors. And a few reminders, folks, very important reminders. Any help, we're always here. Okay, let's put that on our side. Within the pack, we have our charger, our USB cable for charging and data logging. And we have 3 sets of needles, filters, and tubing, folks. Silicone tubing, food grade tubing. So let's put that on the side. Now, folks, as that's just coming up, look, some people love our stands. Dr. Kozeb, where do I mount this thing? You have a few options. You could mount it with the magnet, or you could mount it with the stand. That is sold separately for a few dollars, and you could grab that. Now, real quick, color screen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Very, very tons of menu options, folks. This is fully programmable. You could change the alarms, change the calibration, change a lot of different things. The little hole down there is the buzzer hole, selector buttons, on-off button in the middle. We have the red LEDs. If you want the alarms to be flashing at a certain time, you could do that. ABS housing, product label, as I said, the magnet. Let's keep turning. And at the top here is our little 3mm barb. That's where we pop the tubing on, and that's where air is being drawn. And over there in that little hole there, that's our USB. That's where you charge and you do your data logging. Okay, now, folks, let me just pop that on the stand, because I actually love these stands. These stands are quite nice. You don't have to hold it, and it sits very nicely. So let's go through. Let's grab our needle, pop the cap off, and please make sure everything is correctly fitted, folks. Very important for Headspace analysis. Everything has to be fitted very well. We don't want any leaks or any messing around. Okay, so just pop that on. And as you could see, you could hear the pump being sort of stressed a little bit from the load coming from the small orifice of the needle. But that's very normal, folks. Very, very normal. Okay, we've got some sausages here today, folks. Some hot Italian sausages that I absolutely adore. You're going to pop the scepter. We have the scepters. I could even do it right now. That's the whole point, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't say I did that already. No, no, no. Let's do it together. There's the scepter. I popped it off. You're just going to stick that on there. Give that a good, make sure it's firm, okay? You don't want that to be loose or anything like that. See that? It's getting annoying, isn't it? Well, you could even change the backlight or how long it's on and off. So that's, again, programmable, folks. We're going to put the needle through, and we're going to see what's in there. Have a good look at the screen. We have carbon dioxide going up, as we would expect, oxygen going down, as we would expect, and carbon monoxide. They got the carbon monoxide in there because they want the sausages to look pink and nice and red. That's why I bought these sausages. So it's all working, folks. That is exactly what you want to be looking at when you do a Headspace analysis for the food industry, such as the meat, poultry, or fish industry, folks. Right there. And let me go and unplug that guy, and that will come back to normal, fresh air, folks, right over there. And let's go and untouch that guy, folks. So that's basically it. What you just saw was a Headspace analysis. Again, it gives you real-time numbers of the actual product, folks. Real-time numbers. We don't have any timers or any funny business like that. How you want to take it after it settles at a certain concentration, that would be the reading that I would be taking, folks. And that's it. And that is it. That is our carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and oxygen headspace analysis. Be well and be safe. See you soon.